You get one guest who's today's speaker is. Or no, 6 guests, I guess. Again, it's definitely a pleasure to work with the interactive clubs that we have sponsored. I'll tell you, I look out there, and all of us are involved with Rotary for a variety of reasons, but the one commonality is service, right? Present, past, and future. And I'll tell you what, as John mentioned, the future is definitely bright. We're really excited about the Interact clubs that we're working with. And I've had the great pleasure of coming out to these meetings. I think, Isabel, you're a veteran of these meetings. You hosted last year too. So the way they run their meetings, the service orientation that they have, truly is an inspiration. And again, thank you to Tom Olson, the sponsor. Tom, could you stand up real quick? You're so short they can't see you. Tom is also a former student at Peoria High too. That's kind of a theme I've had the past couple weeks, I think. So again, thank you, Tom, for your work with the Interact Club, because it's a lot. And thank you. So again, today you're going to hear about all the great things and probably some great questions too that Dunlap Interact has. So thank you, ladies.
So now we're going to add a quick announcement about what Interact's been doing this year. So one of the things that we did earlier this year was go to Illinois Cancer Care, and we delivered over 60 blankets in the fall for the cancer patients that need little warmth with their blankets. And we plan to do this again next fall, because every single time that we have a club day, we make sure that our club members are involved by making blankets. So it just always goes back in circles. And before we head to the raffle, I just wanted to have my board share who they are, their name, their grade, the position that they have, and if they're a senior, what college plans do you have? So we'll start, I can go first. I'm Samira, I'm a junior, I'm Interact Club president, so I do not have any college plans. Not yet. Hi, I'm Sarista, I'm a senior. I plan to major in biology with a pre-dental focus, and I'm either gonna go to the Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, or the University of Louisville.
My name's Annika. I'm a junior, so I don't have any college plans yet. Hi, I'm Isabella. I'm a junior, and I'm club treasurer.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a co-reporter.
Hi, I'm Isabella. I'm a co-reporter, and I'm a sophomore.
Okay, so now without further ado, I'm going to introduce Interact Club VP Annika Daraman to do our closing. Thank you again for having us. And she'll take
Yeah, I think I can talk about one more thing we did this year, and then I can open up for questions. So another big thing we did was we worked with the Children's Home to fill out Christmas wish lists for different kids. And we filled out, I think, like 7, and it was a really good drive that we hope to keep doing. We do things like that, so if you guys have any questions.
How often do you meet? Do you have dues? And what do you do at your meetings?
Yeah, so we meet, I think it's about every other week. We have like Club Fridays where we get together for all our club members and also us. And we usually, as we talked about, we make the cancer care blankets. We do that every day. And then we also have, like, at the beginning, we do announcements and talk about, any upcoming plans or volunteering that we're hosting or trying to get people to be a part of. I don't know. Dues? No.
No go.
No.
All right, we got a question over here. So in high school, you get pulled in a million different directions, and I'm sure you have a million different clubs. Can each of you or some of you speak to why you chose Interact over one of the other opportunities you could have chosen?
Yeah, so I've been in Interact since freshman year, and I am part of like different clubs, but I think for me,
like it's the part of like the volunteer opportunities that Interact gets exposed to. So giving back to the community, also like it looks good on college applications. You're helping out in the community, like you're going out of the school to do something. And I think Interact really like pulls their members to be able to do something outside of school that's like not like mandatory for kids to be doing.
So I was gonna add on to that if that's okay. So I'm also president of another club, but I think that Interact definitely like pulls me in a different direction because I've been in the club for all 4 years of high school, and I think that it really showed me like what community means. And like before Interact, I didn't have any volunteering at all, but it inspired me to go do more than what like I ever anticipated. And so I feel like it just got me to see a different side of like what I could be involved in.
I think a lot of the reason as to why this club is so popular at the high school is primarily because you get that community outreach without having to dedicate hours upon hours of your weeks and time spending doing that same thing that you could be doing with like a 20-minute class period on a Friday. So that's, I think, a big part of why it's so popular at the high school and partially why I chose it. Are there any other questions?
Okay, so for me, I think Interact has made service a really big part of my life. It's like pushed me to do other things like volunteering in hospital and stuff like that. But I think the skills I learned from Interact is something that's become important. You know, working with adults and people in the community is obviously what our lives are going to be like. And I think Interact teaches you a lot of those things in like the realm of service.
In order to assist you in serving the community or for your own gratification, what one superpower would each of you
Maybe if like every time I talk, like it could just like go out to like every person in the community, like it immediately like email to their heads directly.
I would say probably teleporting, like get to each place quicker without like wasting time in between.
You don't have to, don't you?
Yeah, thanks for being here and for the good work you guys do. I had a question. You'd mentioned it's a popular club. What are your membership totals? And how do you recruit new members? And how did you yourself find out about Interact, what it does, and I guess were recruited? Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I have the exact number, maybe like 50-ish people. It can vary year to year, but basically this is how most of us were recruited. But we have like freshman club fairs and different club weeks where we kind of go and advertise all the clubs in our high school. And so we like have posters and then we go stand there and like talk to people and sometimes with parents too, and it gets kids interested.
Well, thanks for being here, and this is exciting to hear. I recall some of us coming to the school when it first started. I don't even know how many years ago we started Interact at Dunlap. But what are some of the things you do outside of school? What are some of those volunteer opportunities that you've been able to take advantage of?
Yeah, so I think this year and like past years, we set up volunteering with Midwest, Epic, Wildlife Furry Park, and some of the things I think you guys are part of, like the parade and stuff like that. And then we also like whatever community things or our school is advertising, we try to push that out to club members. So.
Some of the people in the back might not be able to see these, but I like your club apparel. Who designed those?
So the ones that are like in the navy, these ones are from a couple years ago, but I designed that one.
I did that one.
And this is an old one from many years ago.
Are you doing any visiting of the aged in the retirement homes around the area? Like right now? No, but I think it's important for young people to get involved with the aged in these nursing homes and so on. That would be a good idea if you share that with you.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. That's something we will consider and work to do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, who are our seniors up there? Okay. Do you know that we have a Rotary Club of Peoria-North scholarship for our Interact clubs? Do you know that the deadline is March 20th?
Yeah, I'm working on my second recommendation.
Perfect, all right.
Thank you guys for being here today. I wonder if you have an opportunity to interact with other Interact clubs in our area.
Yeah, so this is actually something Mr. Foles helps us with. We worked with Richwoods Interact, like kind of communicating with them, and also, I mean, we both do these like events and things like that, but we also met them. I think me and her went to like an Interact like leadership summit, and we worked and talked with Richwoods and talked about our ideas there last year.
I'm here in the back. There's also a district scholarship that was just announced for Interact and Rotaract. It's District 6460, and we can get you the information on that so you can apply for that.
Go ahead, Maria, just a comment.
Of all the volunteering and activities and events that you've been a part of, what was the most memorable interaction or moment?
So I honestly think that this year's like giving the gifts to the children at the children's home was like really memorable for me, because there was like a woman who walked us through and she just seemed so like happy, even though there was Caterpillar also doing it. She just seemed so like overjoyed that we were helping, and it really just meant something to me, because I feel like sometimes it's hard to get involved if you like don't fully reach out, and I think that was really important to me.
Anyone else? You can, yeah, go ahead, jump in.
So obviously we've touched on how we make like these blankets every Friday. For me, it would probably be like early on in the year, we got to bring the box of blankets, and how many blankets did we get? 60? Yeah, we got 60 to be able to be delivered, and like that really touched me, because it's like they need these small things of like kindness to just like make their day better.
I have a question. And I already know the answer, but I'd like for you to answer. Do you allow boys in the club?
Yeah, we do actually. I mean, like maybe not on our leadership, but in our club.
Wise move.
That's perfect. That was right along the line with my comment. Is we've done this for the last couple of years, having you guys take over a meeting, and it's been exponentially amazing women at the helm of your club. But doing this and speaking in front of everybody is very difficult. In fact, it's the #1 fear above dying. So I just want to commend you guys for getting in front of a group of people that you don't know and doing an awesome job leading your meeting today.
Yeah, I mean, thank you guys for letting us host. It's been a great experience for all of us. I think with that, we'll start the closing. Oh, one more question, sorry.
So, I mean, I know we donate towards the club to fund it. Are there other fundraising opportunities or things that you do to fund your projects and things like that?
Yeah, so we like to do fundraising like within our school events, because a lot of people come to those. We do fundraising at like lunch bake sales or morning like donut, coffee sales, or hot chocolate sales, things like that. And then we also go out to like soccer games and host concession booths, and we get quite a bit of funding from those.
Okay. Before you end the meeting, which I know you're anxious about, because I am every week, thank you to our friends from the Peoria Christian for showing up today and sharing your views and your news about your superpowers that you're going to be working on. And good luck in the future, and continue to think about us in Rotary. Become a member if you can. When you get out of here, as soon as you get to college, you can be a Rotaracker which is the same as an Interact, only a little bit older, and then you're considered a Rotarian. So please consider that. We'd love to have you on board. Thank you for being here this week. We really appreciate it, and we do, as much as you were like concerned about what you were gonna do for a program, answering questions is by far the best thing that you can do, because this is what we like to hear about what you're doing. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Now I'm gonna give it to you, and you can end this thing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here today and for letting us host. And as is our tradition, we want to present this book. It's to the Elise Ford Allen Little Free Library.
How Lamar's bad prank won a Bubba-sized trophy. It's appropriate.
Yeah, so please plan to join us next week as we welcome, so the speaker is fellow Rotarian Jillian Quaid. Oh, sorry. You have a question?
What would you ask us? What would be something that would really give you a boost? Or boost my boost? What do you think?
The question is, what do you ask from us? How can we help?
Yeah, I think as we move into different, volunteer opportunities or fundraising things that we do in the future, I think if you guys are able to spread that to your workplaces or communities you're involved in, if we could reach out, that'd be really helpful to getting word out about what we do.
Thank you.